it really did make logical sense for the Minnesota Vikings to part with a late to mid-round pick for Trey Lance, the former number 3 overall selection in the 2021 draft. The pride of Marshall, Minnesota, NDSU Bison, has all the physical tools that you would want, just hasn't gotten a chance to develop or marinate with the San Francisco 49ers. But dreams dashed. Hopes down the drain as the 49ers traded Trey Lance to the Cowboys for a 4th round pick. 4th rounder. So it's fantastic. So hold on. It's almost like alchemy. Like, how do you turn 3 first rounders into a 4th? It happens, man. But of course, Trey Lance leading the way. Dak looking on, stoic, all that stuff. The pride of Marshall, Minnesota, going to lead things for the star. And great. Awesome. Somehow, somewhere, Jerry Jones is smiling, and I'm just really rooting that Mike McCarthy, a.k.a. the grown-up version of the kid from Up, doesn't ruin Trey Lance further, or just completely end it. I don't know, man. But, total compensation, a 4th-round pick. It doesn't seem like a lot, does it? And the Vikings, of course, have 2 4th-rounders their own, as well as a 4th-rounder from the Lions and the Hockenson trade. Now, yes, they're absent a 3rd-round pick. I get it, but, we had bandied the idea of a 5th-rounder since the Vikings had 2 or 6 or something like that, but we were in the neighborhood. And I know people will complain, oh, but why would you give up a 4th-round pick for Trey Lance? It's about buying low on a completely low or negligible risk and high opportunity spot. And the Cowboys did take it. The whole thing is, the Cowboys have a top 7 to 12 starting quarterback on a given day. Why would they waste a mid-round pick on a backup quarterback project? Who would do that? Who would do such a thing? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I am rooting for Trey Lance. And right now, the Cowboys quarterback room is Dak, Trey, as well as the immortal Cooper Rush, the Viking Slayer, Cooper Rush. And 100%. A bajillion percent. The script this year has the Cowboys beating the Vikings in the playoffs with Trey Lance at starting quarterback of what could have been. Or, no. All right, so Trey Lance beats the Niners in the divisional round. And then just to twist the knife even more, the Cowboys come up to historic U.S. Bank Stadium. Trey Lance, a Minnesota native, and he just comes in and leads the Cowboys to their first Super Bowl since, 1995 or something like that? Sure, man. But it all comes back to the Niners, too, where they fell ass backwards into Brock Purdy. Like, you're telling me that, the Niners were just so blah, 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 so smart to get Brock Purdy. Yeah, why didn't they draft him in the first 6 rounds then? Why did 261 other players select ahead of Brock Purdy? Or did he just fall into a spot where it's easy to be a game manager, as well as a lot of the interceptable balls that he threw last year got dropped? Is that going to be it? And also, John Lynch drafted Solomon Thomas number 3. And also the whole Trey Lance trade fiasco where it turned into Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and Bradley Chubb. How come Trey Lance gets torn apart over that, but Kyle Shanahan as well as John Lynch, the guy who actually made the trade, how come they just skate by? I don't know, man. But all I know is that Dak's got 2 years left on his extension, and he should be looking over his shoulder. No big deal, because I actually do think that with Trey, he probably does need maybe 2 years of marinating, a full-on practice schedule, as many preseason snaps as possible, maybe some garbage time work as well. He just needs reps because he only really played 1 year in college. I played sparse a quarterback in high school as well, so giving him an opportunity to get some experience makes all the sense in the world, and I actually think that he still can pan out on that potential and become a solid starting quarterback. He does certainly have that upside, and the Cowboys, Jerry rolling the dice, spending a 4th-round pick, la-ti-da, for the former number 3 overall pick, but I dream the dream of days gone by. Oh, actually, no, here's what happened. So Dak will be out. Alien abduction, and Trey Lance will come in and he'll look good for 6-7 games, but then Vikings fans will be like, let's go, give up multiple firsts to the Cowboys for Trey Lance when you could have had him for 4th, but it's okay. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. The Dallas Cowboys traded a 4th-round pick to the 49ers for quarterback Trey Lance. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo, but till next time, Skol production value.